Hi, welcome to Eureka Archery. My name is Anwar. I hope everyone is staying safe during the movement control order here in Malaysia. So something that I've developed over the past week. Now this is an LDPE face mask. It's waterproof and washable, and this is how it looks like when I wear it. So how this face mask actually works, there is actually some non-woven fabric as filters inside. And you can actually open this up to show the filters inside. Here I'm using the blue face mask as a filter, cut up inside, soldered in, some tissue paper and cotton. And the best thing about this is that you can actually save your face mask, hopefully, by using only a small portion of a single face mask. So usually face mask looks like this, and you wear it as such. Now with this kind of face mask, right now at least in Malaysia, it's readily available, but for other places where you have a limited supply of face masks, this could be an option so that you can save up on the material. So this is how it looks like, waterproof, and the construction of this face mask does not use glue at all. We're using the plastic material itself to bind itself together. The best part about this is that you can actually wash this mask and reuse it. But make sure you wash using dishwashing soap, because if you're using bathing soap, the fragrance from the soap is too much to be bad inside this face mask. So dishwashing liquid works better.
Right, in order for you to make this face mask, you will require a few items. One, you will need one face mask that has the blue color on it, so that you can filter out viruses. You will need some plastic bags. You can use any kind of plastic bags, grocery bags, garbage bags. Since Malaysia have limit the use of plastic bags in the supermarkets and for grocery shopping, so I have this in the house, so we'll be using this one for this video. The next few things that you will need, optional, is a tissue paper, bottle caps, tissue paper, plastic bottle tops, just the mouth of the bottle and the cap. You want to keep the white plastic ring around it, and you want to cut on the bottle like this, clean. And of course save the cap so that you can screw it in. You need two of these. Next, you will need some kind of template. So I'm using this template for my face mask. Some non-woven material. Usually you can get this from grocery centers, supermarkets. You usually sell this as an alternative to plastic bags. You can see the non-woven texture there. You'll need two of these, roughly the size of your palms, and you have to make sure that this size fits in the template. The tools you're going to need are scissors, Sharpie or a pen or a marker, stapler, optional leather hole punches. You can use any kind of sharp pointy objects for this. Screwdrivers also works. And finally, you will need an iron. So let's see how to make this face mask. So for the first step, you want to take some kind of heat resistant material. You can use your ironing board, but I have this. I'm going to use this. And next you will need some baking sheets. Two sheets will work. Now you want to set your temperature to medium high, not too hot because you don't want to melt the plastic. So we'll just put this on the side and take our plastic as you can see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold this up. And just to double check whether it fits, yes, it fits nicely. Now you put your plastic sheet inside on one piece of baking sheet paper, and you want to close it like that. Once you have that, you'll take your iron and iron it. You want to take your time doing this, don't rush this, because if you rush, you risk melting the plastic too much. So I'm just doing this like that. Now you want to make sure there are no creases on it. The goal is to just flatten the piece of plastic as such. So what you will get is a sheet of plastic like this. Now if you see holes on your plastic, not to worry. You'll just need to take another layer of plastic, just like that, and close it in. So this way it will cover the holes. So we'll put this in here. Make sure you have it in the right place. Put it in. And then repeat the process. You want to flatten out and remove as many air bubbles as possible. So basically you have your first sheet of plastic. Now you're going to need two of these. So now that you have two pieces of laminated plastic, the next thing you want to do is you want to get your template. You want to draw on it. Try to find an area where there are no visible holes. We're going to test this out later on. Be sure to label it so that you know which one you're doing. This is one, and this one would be number 2. Right, so you have your 2 templates ready. The next thing to do is to cut it off. Now save these pieces because these can be scraps that we can use later on. Now you have 2. Next, what you want to do is to basically flatten out these 2 pieces so that we have a consistent and even surface on these 2 pieces. So next, what you want to do is you want to take your bottle caps, put it somewhere in the middle, and you want to draw this on the inside. Now do the same thing on the other side. Once you have this, we're gonna cut it. Right, so I've got my scissors. I'm gonna poke a hole in it. So you have this now. Alright, so you want to keep this plastic. You want to squeeze this through. Like such. Okay. And you're going to take this and lock it in place. So this is what you will get. Next, you would want to put this right here. And to do that, we'll take some of the scraps, cut it off, just as such, so that it can fit like this on the inside. So let's do that now. So basically what you want is you want to create a sleeve out of plastic, and finally you take this and you just slide it in as such. Okay, now before we do that, we're going to take our cap, we're going to squeeze it through. Take this thing and squeeze it through. So you have that, so that you can just slot this in. So now that you have two pieces, we're going to fuse these two pieces together. We'll just line them up like this. Yeah, you got that. We're going to start with the top first, like this. So once it's fused together, you can clean this up. Okay, once it's cleaned up, what you want to do is to make sure that the mask have proper seal. So if you can see, parts are open like that, you'll just have to seal it up. So after you've sealed the mask, this is what you will get. Like that. You can see it's airtight. So what you want to do next is you want to get your bottle caps and you want to make holes in it. Next, take your mask, stretch it out as such. Now you want to get circles that can fit inside. And you want to cut it. So once you have your cutouts, what you want to do, make sure the blue side is forward. You want to fill it in inside the cap as such. And you can take some tissue paper, tear it up, and fill it inside your mask. Finally, you close it tight. As such, and now you have a mask with filter. So finally, you want to extract the elastic. Quite simply, you just have to cut it off. I like to keep the elastic like that. Do it from the outside so that it will stick to your face. So with this, quite simply, you will want to take your stapler. You want to staple this on the outside. And there you have it, your very own face mask with replaceable filters and washable.
You can actually see that the air induction or air suction is actually working, giving this mask an airtight fit. A homemade DIY face mask that is waterproof and washable to make sure that you have adequate protection during the lockdown period. So until then, my name is Anwar. Hopefully you check out all my other videos. And other than that, you can support me by subscribing and liking this video. I'm on YouTube and on Facebook, as well as recently on Patreon. So if you like more exclusive content, hit that subscribe button. My name is Anwar from Eureka Archery. Stay safe and be an archer today.